So, if you clicked on this video, you already know why we're here. I just found out that I have a brain tumor. Now that can actually mean a lot of different things. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. So I'm going to give a lot of information based on things that I know and how I understand it. There's a good chance that I may get a little emotional. I will get emotional, I'm sure. It's just very overwhelming, which is okay. And I know that that's okay. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me or sad or anything. It's just been a lot to take in, and I'm still dealing with it a little bit. I think everything is going to be okay. Based on what we know now, it looks like it is a stage 3 brain cancer. So in a normal case with what they're seeing, what they want to do is remove as much of the tumor as they can, and that gives me the best possible outcome. What seems to be the unique problem with my situation is that the size, location, and shape of the tumor is in a place where they can't really get to it easily. They're afraid that if they try to remove too much, it could do too much damage to the brain, where I could risk losing mobility, body movement, use of a leg or an arm, many other cognitive potential problems. And for those reasons, they can't take out as much of the tumor because they think it would do a lot of that damage. Which means after my surgery, I'm still going to have a piece of tumor still in my head. But it's important for them to get out as much as they can because of it being a level 3 cancer. That's a cancer that is still growing and spreading. And after I recover from surgery, I'll start a process of chemotherapy and radiation to manage the cancer that's left and hopefully bring it down and get it under control. We've gone through many different scenarios and possibilities with the doctors, and there are roads that lead to positive outcomes. But there are some definitely riskier of a situation than we would like it to be, without a doubt. However, I am not worried. Like I said, I'm not sad. I'm not happy. I'm definitely not happy about it, but I'm not sad. I'm very confident that this is going to be okay. I'm not angry, even though I know I have permission to be. I'm allowed to be. Again, it's just been a lot to take in. It's been very emotional, and a lot of these feelings are kind of new to me. But we have lots of support, tons of support from friends and family. I know everything's going to be okay. Things might be different, and that's okay too. Different is fine. Different is totally fine. And I wanted everyone to know, because I think it's important. I think I'm so optimistic because I really know, as bad as things are, it really could have been worse. And I am just so grateful that it is not worse, that I just can't possibly be upset about it. And I don't want anyone, I really hope this video, I'm sure it's not a heartwarming video, but I really don't want people to be upset by this. I just thought it's important for everyone to know. And I don't want people to feel bad for me. I appreciate everyone's support, and I'm sure people will continue to support. I want to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. It might look a little different for a little while. Cameron's designing a hat for me, so you'll probably see that. I've got lots and lots and lots of videos for you to go back to keep you busy if I am gone for a little bit. I've been making puppets on here for quite a while, but one thing that I haven't been very public with is, like, for the last 2 years, I have like, oh my gosh, I have like 30 projects that are like 80% done. I definitely want to make some of those a priority. And so you might see some things that seem random coming out, just to give you the variety of things. I've been writing and illustrating picture books. I wrote a kids chapter book, Puppetry 101 book that I was working on, a book for artists. I started a whole another YouTube channel. I've posted almost 300 videos to it since January, and that's something I haven't talked about at all. That's something I wanted to build up and be a resource for teachers. In the music, we like 30 songs in the last 2 years too. If you're familiar with The Littlest Snow Monster, we recomposed all that music. We wanted to make like a made-for-TV style movie for it for YouTube. A whole bunch of other music videos with puppets that I've been writing the lyrics to and having composed. I'll probably post like some lists of just things that I like. I want to make sure I have certain things done. I might start rolling some of this stuff out a little faster. And just so you know, if you see this stuff coming out, don't just assume anything negative. If you just don't hear from me for a little bit, or if something seems overly sentimental or just like maybe a little out of character, I will be honest with you guys and let you know what's going on as much as I can. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support with me and this channel, and for being a fan of puppetry. That's why I do this. You know, one thing that made these past 2 weeks bearable in a really hard time was that coincidentally coincided with Camp Puppet that we did. I did the last 2 weeks of Camp Puppet with kids. I found out right before, which was thought it would be potentially too much to handle doing it, but it was exactly what I needed. I already knew it, but it really just like solidified why I do this channel and why it's important, and even why I recently changed the name to Puppet Nerd instead of just Adam Krutinger as a channel. You know, it had kids, 16 kids in each session from all over the world coming together to do this camp activities where we made a puppet, we learned puppetry, we learned how to create personalities for the puppets. They did their own little shows, and then we had a nice little puppet viewing party of our skits and performances. And all that sounds great, but what makes it so special in this channel is, I feel like I said it in class, that we're puppet nerds. so many people watching this are likely the only puppet person in their area, or the only puppet nerd in their school. If you're lucky, you got a couple buddies like I do here too, but so often in so many niches and art forms, you're kind of the one weirdo by yourself. And Camp Puppet and the Puppet Nerd channel, it's just a place where we can all be nerds together. It's a place where we fit in as weirdos. And I already knew that, but seeing that firsthand with all these kids this last 2 weeks got me through these 2 weeks. And we're gonna keep doing it. So if you're watching this and for some reason you're not a puppet nerd, please give puppetry a chance. Puppetry is for everybody. It is the perfect art form because it is a combination of every art form in one. My family and I thank you so much. My local community has been so supportive, especially my school. I think a lot of people sometimes who watch my videos forget that during the day I'm a full-time school art teacher. And my school was part of how we discovered this situation. And there's a lot that I want to talk about that, how we discovered this. I think it's important. But I'm going to share that part of the story next time. At this time, I think I said everything. I plan on keeping people updated on the situation. Probably the place where we'll make sure all the information will be the Krutinger Puppets Facebook page. Though, you know, important updates I'll put in other places too. Again, thank you all for your support. Stay positive. I'm staying positive. I'm confident. We're going to get through this, and I'll see you next time.